From Hasanabe building his career through a string of controversies,
Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
to Asmongold spreading hate speech in the guise of content.
I don't give a fuck. They're terrible people.
Here are the 9 most controversial rises in streaming history, starting with Mar3LG, real name Marlon Garcia, who rose to fame after getting the attention of FaZe Lacey.
Oh my God! He's so majestic. Your aura! Your aura! Bro, why are you being weird? That's Duke Dennis level.
Soon after, the two developed an unbreakable bond.
Me and Marlon are dead-ass bros, off camera, off stream. Like, he's so quickly become one of my best friends. We sit there at, like, off stream and we'll talk for, like, 2 hours about, like, real life. Like, there's that only Marlon knows.
This friendship proved to be a turning point in Marlon's career, as pretty soon, he was hitting milestones that once felt impossible.
Dad, don't fuck me. Hey, don't fuck me right now.
Dang, 100K, get spent 100K, and we hooping on Sunday. Get spent 100K, we hooping on Sunday.
With his follower count growing to 100,000, his viewership skyrocketed, and soon he began averaging over 10,000 viewers per stream. This success, however, would soon be threatened when he faced allegations made by his ex-girlfriend.
He FaceTimed the gay guy in front of me, and the gay guy sent money to Marlon because he was showing his biceps and abs and whatever. This is how he got money for a long time. He was doing this to multiple people. This is not a screenshot that's mine.
Forcing Marlon to open up about the situation.
That female that I was together with coming out while I had my biggest stream ever goes on TikTok Live and wants to say every single thing about me that we're in a relationship for 3 years, by the way. Who the f am I to not take $1,000 to send a flexing pic? Yeah. I'll send that every day. What are you talking about? Cause I know I'm a hustle for my shit. Look at where the f I'm at now.
Fans respected his honesty, with many praising him for being upfront about his past. There's not a single person in this world who hasn't done some messed up ish in the past. Stay up, King. Ironically, an accusation that could have ended his career made him bigger than ever, because in just 6 months, Marlon became one of Twitch's fastest growing streamers, crossing 1 million followers and landing multiple brand deals. A boost Cory2U can relate to after he also met a FaZe Clan member.
Where's the caretaker?
I am the caretaker. Yeah.
I get it. It's like the prank part.
After Cory2U met up with FaZe Clan's Your Rage, his views significantly increased because of how they often shared hilarious moments.
Everybody in the store, just want to let y'all know he is paying for all of y'all's items right here. So everybody in here does not have to worry about paying for anything. This guy, Your Rage, Josh, is paying for all y'all's items. Can we get a round of applause? Can we get a round of applause? Yeah, Josh! Yes, sir! Of course!
The partnership wouldn't stay lighthearted forever, though, because soon Cory would cross a line no one had expected.
You talking about chest? It's mine. About no eels.
On July 11th, 2025, Cory would break into Your Rage's house and steal his $250,000 chain. But that's only the first part of his evil plan.
Here, just trying to show this chain right here. Not sure what y'all give me for it and things of that nature. It's kind of a little pricey. You know what I'm saying? What we thinking? What we thinking?
Is it supposed to be gold?
Oh no, it's diamonds.
Only for Rage to quickly learn about what he did.
Where's the chain at? Where's the chain at? Where the chain at? Where the f the chain at? Watch out. Where the f the chain at? Where's the chain at?
When the dust finally settled, however, Cory admitted he'd gone way too far.
I was 100% wilding. Like, I was wilding. From taking his car, his whip, to taking his chain is 100% OD. Like, that's above and beyond. That is OD.
But while this stunt gathered a lot of criticism for Cory's guts and almost ended his career, it, in a way, worked in his favor as his following spiked, reaching over 100,000 on Twitch and thousands on other platforms. Much like Jason the Ween, whose sudden rise to prominence was made possible by his cringeworthy persona.
Oh my, mommy, I need a heel.
Oh yeah, you need a heel. Come here.
I'm coming.
This approach unexpectedly worked, quickly boosting his views and helping him build a dedicated audience around his unique style.
And I would be like, I would still do cringy shit, because in my head, I thought cringy equals views.
Yeah.
So I do cringy shit on Valorant. Motherfuckers know I'm the cringy Valorant mommy dude.
But as his influence in the streaming space grew, so did his desire to stand out, pushing him to do stunts that no one else would dare attempt.
I would stream for at least 2 hours, buy EPALs.
I'm gonna need you to explain what an EPAL is.
An EPAL, you basically buy a girl to play with. Or a guy.
No way.
Soon enough, he was blowing up on social media with over 6 million subscribers across all platforms, even making his way into the FaZe clan and collaborating with the biggest names in the game. But this drive for attention also dragged him into a controversy involving the popular K-pop group New Jeans, who were one of the performers in the Countdown Japan Music Festival in October 2024.
I was gonna knock on their door and just say hi real quick at it, but...
In a now deleted video, Jason filmed himself lingering outside the group's dressing room, which drew considerable scrutiny. This is stalker behavior, prompting Jason to later set the record straight.
New Jeans was not the only artist I saw backstage. It was the only artist I went up to. I didn't fucking tap on her shoulder. I didn't go through fucking security. I simply just said, yo. It wasn't on no stalker shit. Just wanted to say hi real quick and then maybe get a picture flick and then say bye.
Successfully quieting the backlash. And while this period raised many doubts about Jason's career, he was eventually able to overcome them, pushing past the rumors effortlessly while he focused on his next best stream. Contrary to Hasanabi, real name Hassan Piker, whose controversial takes on politics became a bottleneck for his reputation.
There's about $50 billion estimated that are lost every year in Medicaid just in fraud alone.
If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott.
And while this type of commentary earned him millions of followers, it also drew heavy criticism from fellow streamers.
You're a terrorist!
With fans sharing a similar sentiment. It's actually scary how some people can live in such a massive echo chamber. Hassan's questionable beliefs, however, would only make matters worse when he was detained at the Chicago airport for his alleged anti-Trump propaganda and pro-Palestinian stance, to which he would upload a comprehensive account where he blamed the CBP for detaining him without cause.
Because they wanted me to say something that was incriminating and say something that was enough to justify further detention from that point on. And let me tell you, they certainly did do that. They wanted to conduct an investigation about my involvement with Hamas and my involvement with the Houthis, or they suspected my involvement with Hezbollah. Straight up. That's literally what this conversation was about.
Prompting CBP to quickly push back. Claims that his political beliefs triggered the inspection are baseless. Our officers are following the law, not agendas. And while this controversy was still unfolding, Hassan would get involved in something far more outrageous just 2 weeks later, this time relating to the DC Jewish Museum shooting on May 21st, 2025, which killed 2 people, with the gunman leaving behind a 200-page anti-Semitic manifesto. While most creators stayed out of this matter, Hassan chose to read parts of the manifesto live on Twitch. This, however, came with consequences, as shortly after his stream ended, Twitch imposed a 24-hour ban on Hassan's content for improper handling of terrorist propaganda. Hassan, however, would post a tweet justifying his stance. I cover the motives of the Israeli embassy staff shooters. Twitch dictated a suspension for even critical examination of the manifesto. I believe this is a bad policy for news and press freedom, but his post attracted nothing but outrage. You called it a false flag. You hate the Jewish people, and you are anti-Semitic, forcing Hassan to insist that his words were misinterpreted. Ironically enough, I was showing his motive to dispel the rumors of a false flag, which is the reason for the suspension. But I don't think you're capable of critical thought. But the damage to his reputation was irreparable after a fellow streamer pointed out his lies.
So when I see Hassan, who previously had said that he was just simply interviewing a Yemeni teenager, and he totally misrepresented the situation, and now I see it happening again, and he's saying, oh, well, I was just talking about the motives of the Israeli embassy staff shooter. Guys, I don't believe that.
Hassan is yet another example of why everyone shouldn't have an opinion. And a pet, for that matter.
It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking just stop.
This is a shock collar. I hope Kaya can find a new home where she isn't confined to a tiny raised platform for 8 hours a day, forcing the streamer to address the allegations.
This is the one that they saw. It has the capacity to vibrate, and that's it. Are you happy?
The internet wasn't buying his excuse though, as some discovered that the prongs could be removed. I am not convinced, Hassan. I need you to put on the dog collar yourself. With the backlash piling up, it would take only a miracle for Hassan to recover his image. Much like Kai Cenat, who maintained a largely positive reputation with his chaotic live streams, until he clashed with fellow streamer Jinxie.
Kai, your mic sounds like the PA system on like high school announcements at like 6 in the morning.
But it's bro game. Agent, turn down your fucking speakers!
Jinxie later found out that Kai had his own commitments after a whole day of arranging to play with him.
Wait, what? Kai's doing IRL? What? Oh my gosh, my body's like low key, like, you feel me?
Leading him to end the stream in disappointment.
All right, chat, I'm gonna go to the gym, bro. I don't even know what's going on. All right, I'm gonna see y'all boys, bro. I tried to set up attorney. I don't know. I'm gonna see y'all boys.
But it didn't take long for the internet to side with Jinxie. If I were Jinxie, I would never collab with any of them again, just for self-respect, forcing Kai to address the incident as a miscommunication.
I feel bad now because it's like, the literally was waiting all day and posted a flyer and all types of shit. You saying who give a bro? It's not about who gives a. It's about like the nigga time. It's a stream.
Fans, however, weren't satisfied with his statement. Kai is honestly the most corporate and soulless streamer I have ever seen. Nothing he does is actually genuine. As a result, Kai's reputation took a hit, but still not as hard as when he got involved with another controversy a month later, this time involving Mr. Beast, who launched the Team Water initiative.
We're on a mission to give 2 million people all around the world clean water.
The initiative prompted creators to donate to the cause, which led to several notable people in the space donating handsome amounts, except for Kai. Kai Cenat would rather spend $200,000 on jewelry for himself than donate to African children dying from diseases through Mr. Beast's Team Water charity. With the criticism snowballing, the internet would also bring up his past promises of funding a Nigerian school.
I want to do as much as I can to help you guys and just be able to make sure you guys get better classrooms and stuff like that. Whatever they tell me you guys need, we're going to make sure you guys have them.
Which were later exposed as a complete fabrication, as a YouTuber visited the area and found no progress.
This place is intense. The smell, the heat, all the water flooding right here. Completely full of water now. Alpha, how are you? How are you?
This revelation turned even his loyal fans against him. First, he doesn't donate to Team Water, and now he's scamming his supporters? Absolutely shameless. Despite the backlash, however, Kai's popularity continued to grow, with him now gaining even more followers and continuing to produce content. Much like Jinxie, whose rise came with accusations aimed to cause his downfall.
#1 botter though.
I know who you guys want me to say, but that's not the #1 botter. The #1 botter is on Twitch.
And when Jinxie's name came up directly, he didn't shy away from firing back.
Jinxie Bob's 100%. Oh, 100%.
He's the Twitch guy.
And then Ron rolls his R, like saying that it's me. Okay, Ron, maybe you could get some views if you made real content. For once in your life!
But that wasn't the only time Jinxie had found himself under fire. Being a popular Rainbow Six Siege streamer, he has been at the center of some controversies within the Siege community. Most notably, a temporary Twitch ban attributed to a hacked account.
Somebody has your account right now, so they have to ban you and get your account back.
Additionally, some players criticized his influence on the game's player base, claiming his style of play and the resulting behavior of his followers contribute to increased toxicity and cheating. I am convinced Jinxie ruined this game with the effing brainless plays he makes because everyone wants to be like him. The criticism also made its way to Reddit, with players making posts about Jinxie kids ruining the whole gameplay experience. With the rising criticism against him, his influence in the streaming community has also been declining. His lack of work ethic and grind grind has all disappeared. None of the content he produces is original anymore. While he still boasts over 7.9 million followers on Twitch, the influence he once had has long been shattered. Similar to what happened with Nick Merckx, whose near-perfect fan base almost crumbled down after his homophobic remarks. The first time was during the anti-LGBTQ riots during Pride Month in 2023, when esports host Chris Puckett spoke about the mass homophobia being conducted out in the open. Americans are in a sad place right now, to which Nick Merckx gave his own 2 bits. They should leave the children alone. That's the real issue. His statement, however, was taken as an insensitive jab at the LGBTQ movement, inviting a lot of backlash to his previously loved reputation online. But Nick would try to clear the air about his remarks.
I didn't like what I was seeing, man. Okay, I saw parents brawling in front of a fucking school with kids. I just didn't like it. But her and I agree that we want to be the ones to talk to our kid about things like that. I'm trying to keep it really simple, just so we don't have to get too crazy about it, because there's nothing to get crazy about. It really is that simple.
Just 2 days after the incident, Call of Duty made a tweet announcing the removal of the Nick Merckx Operator bundle from the Modern Warfare and Warzone store. But that didn't stop Nick from going even lower.
The little dream fantasy bullshit that they're living in is not real life, and not everybody has to dance to their tune.
Even going further with his extreme remarks.
You don't get to go around and point your finger in people's chests and say, hey, you live in my world. You think the way that I think. You believe the way that I believe. No.
Topping that with his anti-trans stance soon caught up with him when he used a slur to describe the trans community. Following this remark, he would be temporarily banned on Twitch for his disrespect. Banned for using the word tranny on Twitch. Next time I'll use mental health disorder. This turned even his few remaining fans against him. With idiots like him, it's never just one slur. If he's comfortable with one, he's good with all of them. He would, however, try to clear his name by playing oblivious.
I can't say the word that I had said on Twitch because it's considered derogatory. Okay, it's like a bad word. I did not know that was a derogatory word.
But the damage to his reputation also destroyed his standing on the platform, as his views continued to drop to a staggering 92% compared to his views before the controversy. Much like Asmongold, whose notorious reputation online escalated to him being labeled as a professional hater.
I'm not going to cry a fucking river when people who have genocide that's baked into their laws are getting genocided. I don't give a f***. They're terrible people.
What really sparked backlash, however, was his turning other creators' videos into effortless reaction bait.
Okay. At this point, Your Honor, Ms. Heard's counsel is asking to move into evidence and publish.
I bet they are.
Defendant's Exhibit 730.
Objection. All right, cut the tape, guys. Cut the tape.
He finds the most biased, low-effort, factually bankrupt videos he can dig up and acts like he just discovered the secrets of the universe. And while his low-effort videos earned him plenty of hate, it was nothing compared to when he waded into politics, especially after his explosive take on the Israel-Palestine conflict.
These people are not your allies. They are not the same as us. They come from an inferior culture that is horrible. It kills people for their identity, and it is directly antithetical to everything Western values stand for.
This morally and politically conflicting stance landed him in deep controversy with widespread media coverage. Not only was he slammed online for this insensitive remark, but he also lost his partnership with Twitch, as well as his position as a founding member of the OTK, forcing Asmongold to apologize for his vile remarks. Looking back on it, I was way too much of an a-hole about the Palestine thing. My bad. Of course, no one deserves to have their life destroyed, even if they do things or have views I find regressive. But his questionable ideology permanently stained his reputation as a morally biased man, all while his views continued to snowball. Unlike XQC, who eventually managed to save his reputation, which he built by being a full-time trash talker on Twitch.
You can code servers and shit. Bro, your knowledge on computers is so shit.
But while fans found this entertaining, the platforms didn't.
Wait, bro, is my main Gmail also banned?
Less than 3.
Bro, that's insane.
And his frequent clashes came with questionable remarks.
You like Shaggy. Bro, you pet dogs. Bro, I could take my daily check and buy your entire bloodline.
But while his wild streams attracted millions, he was constantly criticized for his endless feuds with fellow creators. One notable instance was when he tried to expose Kai Cenat on a live stream.
Kai blocked my number. Fair enough, right? No drama there, just block my number, right? So I can't collect my 100K, which is fine. Just like.
And another time when he was accused of something far worse.
37% validated viewer? Bro, 30% validated viewer? I mean, you have to be kidding me, right?
Which only backfired when fans started taking Kai's side instead. The fact that XQC is this huge proof that being unapologetically loud and obnoxious, no matter what you're doing, is what most people consider content. And yet, instead of ending his career, these controversies only made him bigger. The cherry on top for him was when he donated to the Team Water Initiative.
All right, how about we do, let's do 400,000 US.
Yeah, I got you. I'll do that.
400,000 US each. What do you think?
I'll do that. Yeah, I can do that as well.
And also partnered with Mr. Beast and Aiden Ross to raise more money for the cause. And while this also brewed up debate, this also marked his rise as one of the biggest and most influential streamers in history, with a fan following of over 16 million across all social media platforms.